this video, I'm going to do some more chicken, mainly because I like it, and it's pretty cheap. These are some chicken leg quarters, and they go right now for about 78 cents a pound, which is about the cheapest kind of meat you're going to find anywhere around here in this area anyway. Occasionally it'll be cheaper, but for now, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to make what's called Huli Huli chicken. That's a Hawaiian term, and basically it means to turn and do it repeatedly. If you have a rotisserie, this recipe is really good. Or you can just put them on the grill and just turn them every so many minutes, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, whatever. But the idea is to keep turning it because you don't want it to burn, unless you like burnt chicken. But what I'm going to do, or what I've actually already done, is this is the marinade I'm going to marinate the chicken in. This consists of 1/3 cup of ketchup, 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. I'm using the low sodium kind because I'm trying to cut back on the sodium intake I have. And 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You can use light or dark, or whichever you happen to have. And you're supposed to have 3 tablespoons of sherry. I don't have any sherry. And if you don't, you can do what I did. Or if you just don't want to use alcohol, I used some apple cider vinegar. It's obviously not exactly or even close to sherry, but it's a reasonably good substitute. Should work pretty well. I chopped up 2 medium-sized garlic cloves in here, and approximately 1 inch of ginger root. This is ginger root. Just approximately 1 inch of it. It had to be exact, about that much, and I sliced it very thinly, as you can see here. Just very thin strips. Gives it more surface area, so that the flavor can come out easier. And to do that, you can use the back of a spoon, you can use the back of a knife, and just scrape the skin off of it. It comes out very, very easily. That's the basic recipe. Very simple for Huli Huli chicken. A lot of the recipes I've come across on the internet include using pineapple and pineapple juice. Traditionally, from what I understand, Hawaiians do not use pineapple or pineapple juice in the mix, in the marinade for Huli Huli chicken. However, the way you make it, you can put whatever you like in there. But you might start with this, see how you like it, and then you can easily adjust the ingredient quantities to match your own personal taste bud profile. You could use less vinegar, less soy sauce, more soy sauce, whatever you like. Start with this, and then make some adjustments the next time around. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim the fat, excess fat off the chicken, put it in a bag, and let it marinate. I'd say go for a minimum of 1 hour, and you may want to rotate the bag every few minutes or so to make sure that the meat gets a good proper coating. You can go up to 4 hours. If you want to go longer than that, it's going to be a stronger taste. So again, it's whatever your personal preference is. If you like a really super strong taste, let it marinate for 6 hours, 8 hours, overnight. Just do it to what you think you're going to like best, and then make adjustments from there. What I'm also going to do, along with this chicken, I'm going to cook some pineapple slices because I like pineapple. And as mainland Americans seem to think that Hawaiians eat pineapple with everything and everything. I'm sure they don't, but in any case, I like pineapple, so I'm going to grill some pineapple slices too. And I'm going to also make some grilled potato wedges. This is just a regular russet potato. I'm going to cut it into wedges and grill them. Very simple, very easy. You can slice them as thick as you like. You can make wedges, you can make planks, you can do whatever you think is going to work out best for you. There's any kind of a bad spot or a dark area, just cut those out. What I'm also going to do with these, I'm going to soak them in water for a couple, 3-4 hours. Because that will help dry out some of the starch, and I just like it better. They cook up a little bit better, I think. You don't have to do this, it's just a step that I like to do. It just helps pull some of the starch out to make them brown a little bit better, and they don't stick quite as badly to the grill or to the skillet if you're doing it in the skillet. Just get some tap water, cool tap water, and again, be sure to cut off any bad looking spots. You can do this a day in advance. Won't hurt anything at all. That's how I do hash browns generally. Dice them up or chop them up and put them in a bucket of water in the fridge overnight. But for now, I'm going to cut away and I'm going to finish with these chickens. Just remove all the excess fat and any of these portions of fat like that, just trim it off. You don't have to be perfect. You might want to take some of the, if there's any little bit of intestines left there, you might want to take those out too. Depending on personal preference, you might want to just cut right along here and take that chunk of the bone off if you want to. It's just whatever you like best. Do it any way you feel is going to be best and easiest for you. So I'll see you back here in just a little bit and we'll get going with this. I've got the chicken in a zipper top bag with the marinade and gave it a turn a few times to get it coated with all that liquid and flavorful ingredients there. And if you're going to leave it for in the summertime, I'd say maybe an hour maximum. You can leave it on the counter just like this. That's fine. Give it a turn every 10 minutes or so to make sure you get a good coating on the chicken. If you're going to go longer than an hour, I'm going to go for around 3, possibly up to 4 hours. I'm getting past your time. Put it in the refrigerator to make sure it stays safe, so there's no bad bacterial germs building up on it. And just in case your bag, just in case the plastic bag somehow develops a leak, put it in a container of some type, a pan of some type. So if it does leak, it stays in the pan and not all over your refrigerator. It's not fun. Don't ask me how I know. But in any case, be sure you use a plastic bag. And if you put it in the refrigerator, I'd say flip it over every half an hour, maybe every 15-20 minutes, just to make sure you get a really good coating on the meat. And I'll be back in about 3 hours, which for you is just going to be a couple of seconds. And we'll put it on the grill and see how she does. Well, these chicken leg quarters have been marinating for just over 3 hours. And it's getting late, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out and put them on the grill. They're looking like they're off to a good start. I took the potato wedges out of the water and drained them and let them dry on a paper towel here. Get them as dry as possible. And once I've done that, I'm going to put them back into the empty container. And pour just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on them. Doesn't have to be a lot. shake them around, get them coated really well with the olive oil. Just shake them up really good. Then I'm going to put a nice little generous splash of some Worcestershire sauce on them too. And a little fresh cracked black pepper. Or a lot. And shake them up again. Just shake them up, get them well coated. Don't make too much of a mess. And I think we're ready to go there. I've got the chicken on the grill. Starting out looking pretty good there. You can see a little bit of the garlic and the ginger pieces still on the chicken. I left them there. I think they'll be fine while it's cooking. So I'll let it cook for a few minutes here. Got it set on high. And I'll flip it in a little while to make sure we don't burn anything. And hold it true to the name of the dish, the Huli Huli chicken. It's starting to look pretty good. I just flipped it over. I sprayed the grill a little bit first, but I missed a couple spots and it ripped a little bit of the skin off. That's okay. Still going to taste really good. So we'll let it keep on going, and I'll keep flipping it a couple times and bring it back inside when it's done. I'll put the potatoes on in a little bit. They won't take quite as long as the chicken, but almost as long, so I'll put them on shortly. Well, it's done. It's 165 degrees internal temperature, so I'm going to pull it off. Potatoes are already off and looking good, so we'll get them off and get ready to eat it here in a little bit. Yeah, pineapples on there looking pretty good. Got some nice grill marks on there, just about right. Don't want to overdo it, just like it. I like it lightly grilled. Some nice light grill marks on it. You can cook them as dark as you like, but that's about right for me. So I'm going to pull them off, and we'll get ready to put this thing together here in just a minute. Well, there's the Huli Huli chicken with grilled potato wedges and grilled pineapple slice. Turned out pretty good, pretty tasty. Potatoes are nice and fluffy on the inside, nice and tender. Nice and juicy and tender looking there. Very nice flavor. It's kind of a mild flavor to it. If you like a really strong flavor, I'd go ahead and marinate it for probably at least 6 to 8 hours, maybe even overnight if you really like it nice and strong. Obviously, the longer you let it marinate, the stronger the flavor will be. Very tasty, very nice. Sort of a Polynesian flavor, I guess you might call it. Hawaiian flavor, definitely. Some pineapple with it. Very nice. The pineapple really goes well with that. Give it a try. See what you think. See you next time on Cook and Gobble videos.